Welcome back to Team Out of the Tank. This is Doug here today, and we're going to be talking about an Izzet deck that's budget. Once again, no rares in this deck. Unlike last one, it has just pure uncommons and commons, and it is going to help you get some wins. We got 4 ops, 2 shocks, 4 Brineborn Cutthroat, 4 Sprite Dragon, 2 Essence Scatter, 2 Negates, 2 Quenches, 2 Fire Prophecy, 2 Mystical Disputes, 2 Thirst for Meaning, 2 Neutralize, Crackling Drake, and Arouse Outburst. You run 24 lands, 4 Swiftwaters, lands and mountains and islands. Now, the new cards that we are playing are Sprite Dragon, which is a 2-drop 1/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Sprite Dragon. This whole deck literally just runs 12 creatures, Crackling Drake, Brineborn, and Sprite. The point of the deck is to draw a lot, discard a lot, pump this up, and then just swing away the game. You have 2 Neutralize, 2 Mystical Disputes. A lot of Simic and Sultai decks are being played, so this Mystical Dispute is not going to be a 3 cost all the time, but more than a 1 cost. Neutralize can also be cycled for 2, just get it to the graveyard for a Crackling Drake, or pitch it out for Thirst of Meaning, because you do draw 3 cards. We'd have no enchantments in here, so we are going to have to discard 2 cards. But without further ado, let's get to the games. Alright, it sees that we have found cores? Let's call them C. Big C over here. Alright, so we got a Brineborn, Sprite Dragon, Crackling Drake, Rouse Outburst with a Negate, and we have 2 lands. We're going to keep this as we do have 3 cards that we can play in turn 2. Our opponent goes Island. Passes turn. We're going to go Swiftwater Cliffs. Pass turn. Our opponent goes Opt. We might be playing a Mirror Match, or it could be the Mirror Flash. Keeps the card on top and draws. He's at 7 cards in hand. Plays the Mountain, so Island and a Mountain. Already colors in our area. He goes Cathartic Reunion, discards 2 cards, draws a card. Alright, so here we're going to go Mountain, and then we're just going to pass the turn. So the Arclight Phoenix, our opponent goes Sprite Dragon. That's fine with us. Passes turn, and we're gonna let that. It's fine. So then he goes Rogrin Triumph. All right, so we're gonna go Island. We're gonna save that for right now. Swing with the 2. End the turn. Not to mention that he has to cast on a combat turn if you've cast 3 or more spells. So even if we do negate 1, he does not. He still gets a card. So you go Sweetwater Cliffs. Gains a life. So looking at his graveyard, I think he might have a Finale. No, gets +1/+0 for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards for the first time each turn, draw that many cards. It's actually pretty nice. Alright, we're not going to attack as he can just chump block, and we're not going to cast anything because our Brineborn Cutthroat works better on his turn. Man. So is he playing on discarding his whole hand? I think she would go well with Bag of Holding. Alright, so here we're going to negate. The reason we didn't go Neutralize is because negate's the smaller option. So in the future, if we were to go... actually, we should have gone Neutralize. Yeah, see? You want to go Neutralize. So next turn, if you get a land, you have Sprite Dragon and enough mana. Do we want to trade? Yeah, let's trade. We don't have that much draw power, and we got an Opt. If he goes for another Finale, we are in a way screwed. No, we'll just be screwed. Finally a land. I'm gonna swing for 2. Hopefully he doesn't have another finale. I know the deck plays 4 of. I've seen some play 3. He just goes straight up Arclight Phoenix. That's fine. So here we can go Rouse Outburst. Oh, Fire of Prophecy is actually better. So let's go this. Kill that. Let's see. Yeah, let's put a Rouse Outburst under there. We're gonna then let's go Sprite Dragon. Attack with the 4 and the turn. He's gonna go Goblin Electromancer. We initially thought of this card, but it's not a full-on draw deck, so to us it doesn't do much. Alright, our opponent goes shot, he kills it, he gets a +1/+1. You should have shot first. But here we can Rouse Outburst. Hey, you gotta land. It's an instant. Alright, so here's what we can do. I'm gonna attack. Then we're gonna go Crackling Drake. Give us a good little blocker. We got a Mystical Dispute, but no land to play it with. And like I said, this is why Mystical Dispute is really good against blue type decks, islands. You can just pay the 1 mana, and I mean they might have the mana to pay it, but 1 mana counter, dude, that's what made Mono Blue Temple really good. Alright, so here we're gonna Rouse Outburst the Sprite Dragon. Get a +1/+1, deal 4 damage to it. She's one to put into her hand, the other will go to her graveyard. We're going to keep the Opt. We're going to swing with the 9. Opt. And then hopefully he doesn't have a counter. And that's game. So, we're up against Shaggy Sheen. Our opponent goes first. We got a Swiftwater, Island Mountain, Opt, Essence Scouter, Negate, and a Sprite Dragon. We're going to obviously keep this, drop this, and then start countering. He has a Urian Sky Nomad, so he has an 80 card deck. Jeez. Hello. So, mind you, because of the way the color cost is, it can be pure mono blue, and he's Simic. Alright, so we're going to go Swiftwater, gain a life. So the thing with Temur, oh, nice. So the thing about 80 card decks is that your cards that you want to see that are 4-ofs, you're not going to see, not as often, but you might not even see them at all. So for example, in an 80 card deck, Crackling Drake, you might not see it until your last turn, or so no turns. So he goes Euro, draws a card, gains a life, plays the land. So he's almost at 5 mana, which he can play Yuri on next turn if he wants to. Thankfully for us, we got Negates, Essence Scatters, and Ops. So here we're going to go Mountain, attack. Depending on what he does, we can go Brineborn Cutthroat and then Opt. So he goes Fabled Passage, he's going to sack it. Is he going to go Yorion? Is that his game, like, end game? He goes Island. He goes Cavalier Thorns. We're going to Essence Scatter. Alright, so the reason we Essence Scattered is because we're going to keep that on top. It's because it fills up his graveyard so you can go Euro next turn. He has Reach. And you have no idea how much Reach hurts this deck. A lot of decks have trouble fighting with flyers, especially green. And for them to literally have the one Reach card that's the best for them right now is just something else. So if he goes a creature, depending on what it is, we can kill it. If not, it'll probably just resolve. But We have a negate for any big like plays like Song of Creation or the Timber Ultimatum. He needs one more card in the graveyard to so he goes Parcel Beast. That's fine. He has 2 cards in hand. Just keep that in mind. 2, 3. Is it 4? Yeah, it's exile 5. Alright. Alright, so here we're gonna arouse Outburst. Oh wait, no. Brineborn. Alright. Sprite Dragon attack. Make him go down at 15. End our turn. If he decides to attack with it, it's fine. Even if we had the mana to kill it, which I was really trying to do, we should not, for the fact that he can get the extra card engrave, and we don't want him to play a Euro because every turn he attacks he deals 3 damage, so he goes another Parcel Beast. That's fine with us. To any target, so we're gonna deal 3 damage to you. Look at the top 2 cards of our deck. Keep 1. We're gonna keep the Rouse Outburst. Play the Opt. We're gonna try to get the Sprite Dragon as big as possible. Send it to the bottom. So we can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage. Let's just attack with 5. The reason we're not going to attack with the Brineborn is because, once again, if we do trade with him, it fills up his graveyard. So he's still 2 cards away from his Euro. That's something you always want to watch out for. Our opponent goes Ultimatum, we're going to negate, and that's going to seal the game. Alright, so here we're going to Rouse Outburst our opponent. We're going to keep the Fire Prophecy. And he knows it. I spaced out there for a bit. We're up against Sid. He has a Luris, as a companion. Look at that. And we are just Izzet if we can ever draw cards. Okay, so we have 2 Islands, a Mountain, Op, Negate, Rouse Outburst. I don't want to keep this as we don't have anything to play. Yes, we can opt, but there's no guarantee for a creature. And with a card like Luris, actually, yeah, we have Rouse Outburst. So Luris is not going to be that big of a problem. And if he's going Rakdos, then we can deal with other cards with this. Yeah, he goes Blood Crypt, Cauldron Familiar, that's fine. We're going to go Island, pass turn. He's going to attack with the 1. Are you guys Drill Bit? You got Drill Bit? A lot of stake, that's cool. Garland Shrine into... He pays for the Garland Shrine? Oh, which is 7. Sure. We right now have no way to deal with that. No artifact removal or... We're going to send that to the bottom. Now that you mention it, we can make this a Scorching Dragonfire to just exile that card. Result. Pass. Our opponent goes Corpse Knight. That is fine. He's going to sack the Cauldron. We're going to fire a Prophecy. We're going to send Outburst to the bottom. Alright, so it's our turn. We're going to then go Island just to get the double Island. We can then go Fire Prophecy and still have an Island to, what do you call it, pay the op for. So here he's going to Cauldron. We're going to send the Corpse Knight. If he does play the Luris, he only has 1 mana available to bring it back, so he won't bring it back right away. And that's fine with us. Result. swing with the 1. That's cool. We're gonna go down to 16. He's gonna go a lot up to stage. That's fine. Oh, that is just horrible right there. He's gonna go Sacred Foundry. He's gonna go Cruel Celebrant. That's cool. Witch's Oven. So he can deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage just off of the 2 Witch's Ovens. And we forgot to opt. We got carried away with the math. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. I think he has another like land in hand, so now he can play the Cruel Celebrant. And look at that, he just keeps chaining it. And like I said, that's 4 damage, so we were at 16, we're gonna go down to 12. We're gonna keep the island. We don't need the opt. Once we get the Crackling Drake, we can then start attacking him. Oh, we go down to 11. Jeez. And he's at 21, just paying for these and not taking damage. So he goes Luris. He's gonna get the Cruel Celebrant. I would. Yes. And right here, it's pretty much game. Cause, well, sure. Let's go Browse Outburst. We don't have lifelink. We don't have life gain. Oh, well, we have some life gain. But pretty much, like I said, he's gonna deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, and he's gonna gain 4 life. And that's on our turn, and then on his turn he can do it again. So that's 8 damage we're taking. So we're at 11 minus 4. We're gonna go down to what, 7? Yeah. So we don't run as a Healy to copy one of our creatures, although we can add that in. So even if we, let's just say, got him big enough to attack, he really won't do anything. Yeah, Corpse Knight, 3 cards in hand. He probably has another creature. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, and that's game. Good game. So we're going to be taking 1 damage. We're going to take 2 damage when he comes in. Cauldron and Corpse Knight. And you see how much consistent deck is? And then with Castle Log Twin, let's just say they board wipe. Well, I can just Castle Log Twin to like draw cards. But yeah, the whole deck is on curve. I'm liking this deck. 2 out of 3 ain't that bad. That was it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Any decks you want us to review, once again, just let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, you can click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching once again. You guys have a nice day.